Welcome to today's episode of Chef Talk. I'm your host, Daniela Smallwood, and today we are here with Food Service Director at Norfolk State University, Anthony Giles. Hi, Anthony. How are you today?
Hey, Daniela. I'm well. How are you?
Good. We're so glad to have you on our show. We're going to have a great conversation today about the art of hospitality careers and the art of resilience. And so we wanted to bring you on to talk a little bit about your career in hospitality. From what I understand, you've been with Thompson Hospitality since 2016. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct. A little bit prior, I started out as an intern, but then I came back on fully in 2016.
Awesome. So you spent some time with Thompson while you were actually in college, which some of our viewers are college students. How was that opportunity to intern?
It was a very rewarding experience. I was able to see both sides of the hospitality as far as the dining service. I saw from the student perspective, and then as well as being on the other side of seeing the actual day-to-day operations that it takes to run a facility and have it serve students effectively and efficiently.
That's excellent. And so when you look at your career in hospitality, you started out actually, with Thompson Hospitality as an intern and then kind of transitioned outside of the company. And oftentimes students, they'll do internships and it may not lead to that first full-time job in the career that they want. What advice do you give that person who's like, I did the internship and it's not opening up a door for me to have a full-time position?
I would give them the advice that basically, an internship allows you the opportunity to decide if this is something that you could see yourself doing. So if you do have an internship and you feel like it's something that you could see yourself doing in the long run, I see it as a benefit. If you don't see it, at least you have the experience. Hey, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. But overall, I could kind of curtail my career goals kind of around, my experience from my internship.
And I love that you talked about having career goals because we understand that that is so critical in your pathway to, growing your career. And so how did you come up with your career goals? How did that work for you?
The way I came up with my career goals were I just basically I had a plan. So once I started out as an intern and I saw that I love this field, I love being able to service people, and I saw that the impact that I was having through service. So once I was able to actually complete my internship, I knew that Thompson Hospitality was a company that I wanted to kind of pursue my career through. And I knew there were a lot of different opportunities. I was actually a business marketing major, but at the time I was an operations intern. So I saw operations, but I still had a love and a passion for the marketing side. So fortunately for me, I was able to actually come in as a marketing manager and then kind of see how marketing is and then tying the two with operations. So it's been great so far. I'm just really excited about what the future holds as far as my career. And I've been very fortunate enough to get from an intern to now food service director.
Wow. And I love how you talked about some of the different roles. So from learning operations to going into marketing, which is a very different role, to now where you're a food service director, where you're actually managing all of the operations and also managing, the marketing as well and having someone there to do that. So moving into those different kind of areas of the hospitality industry, how did you made a lot of changes along the way. So was that beneficial for your career? Did you feel like it was helpful?
Absolutely. One of the biggest things that I pride myself on is being receptive to change, because change is a way that you can grow and you can gather more experience and you can add more tools to your toolbox. So I have had to go through a lot of change from an intern to a marketing manager to operations, but the change has been great for my growth. And I think that overall, as things begin to change more and as you begin to adapt throughout your career, all of those different experiences allow you to grow. And that's what I really like to stand firm on. So I'm all about change. Change is great. Change is healthy. And if you are willing to grow, then you're willing to adapt to change.
That is wonderful. And I think that in the time that we're in right now, this is a perfect conversation because the world is changing and we have to make, those adaptations in order to be successful. So, for the person who's out there, maybe they are interested in the hospitality industry, what are some positions that you think are great for getting started?
For me, I'm the worst person to ask because I started out as an intern, but that's probably where I would start because it gives you a firm foundation of the demand of what this industry expects from you. I remember being an intern, I worked a lot of long hours, but it was rewarding because I saw that my hard work was actually having an impact on people around me, from internal to the team members, as well as external to the clients. So overall, I like to start at the bottom because if you can understand decisions at the micro level as your career goes on, then you'll be able to understand more decisions at the macro level.
That is excellent. Well, we want to just thank you for the opportunity to talk to you today about the art of resilience. I can definitely see how your willingness to be open to change has really allowed you to catapult to the place that you have in your career. We are so honored to have you as a part of our team at Thompson Hospitality, and we thank you for your time today.
Thank you for having me. I'm excited to see what the future holds.
All right. Well, you guys, you've been watching Chef Talk. I'm your host, Daniela Smallwood, and I will see you on our next episode.